न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः।
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Dhyayamodavala Vikunthanavatим Tejomayim Nashtikim Nigdhapangavilokinim Bhagavatim Mandaspita Srimukim Valsalyamritavarshinim Samaduram Sankirtanalapinim Shamangi Madhastikta Suktim Amritanandamayi Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha Amritageetananda Namaha Om Gam Ganapati Namaha Om Saraswati Namaha Om. My infinite prostrations at the lotus feet of my Sadguru Sri Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, Universal Teacher, Universal Mother, and my humble pranams to all of Ma's beloved children listening to this talk. This time we will try to briefly explain the importance and symbolism of the Shabarimala Yatra. Mandalam has started 2 days back. So we say, Mandala Kalamita Vannallo, Ninmani Malayum Karutil Venallo, En Manasagayum Alinye Poyallo, Enne Katiduga Niyayane. So this is what we used to chant years back before coming to Amma. So this Shabarimala Yatra or Shabarimala Yatra or Tirupati Yatra, or we call it, we go to the Sri Subramanya Palani Yatra. These yatras, you can see they are all our important temples are all situated on the top of the temple. So it only indicates that is to reach Bhagavan is a little difficult. But if we have the full devotion, surrender and willpower, then we can easily reach. I remember when we were going to Shabarimala, we were youngsters and they were elders also. Our Guru Swami, etc., they were all young elders. So when we go, they are more enthusiastic. They had more power. We get tired easily. So there another faculty is functioning. So we sleep in the night, and I remember that our elders, who were elderly the people, the Guru Swami, they used to wake up early. They used to take bath in cold water, then they start walking. Whereas we youngsters, we wake up a little late. They had to come and wake us up, and then we find it difficult to take bath in the cold season on the mountains. We take cold water bath, and then we start walking. So then we see that it's not just physical body, but there is a spirit of devotion behind the body, which gives us the strength to face the challenges of life. That was what we learned in those days. So we see our human life is it's called, this we have discussed many times, Brahmacharya Ashrama, then we come to Grihastha Ashrama, then we come to Vanaprastha Ashrama, and finally Sannyasa Ashrama. The Shabarimala Yatra is a preparation or an indication and a remembrance that one day we have to all go to Trudrus Yatra. So we can see that when we go to Shabarimala, we can see, as far as I remember, it was a long time back. After coming to Amma, I just went once to Shabarimala with our Dr. Mattakar Ramachandran. Dr. Mattakar Ramachandran, he used to go with this team of doctors. So I went with them just once when Amma was abroad. So we see that when we go, they say, I remember that there is the hills, they called Arudamedu and Karimala, they are the most difficult to access, to climb and climb down. So they say, Arudamedu Ketam, the ascent of Arudamedu, 5 ascent and 5 downs. There are Arudamedu, they have 5 ascents and 5 descents, and Karimela, it has 7 ascents and 7 descents. So they used to say that Arudamedu Ketavum and Karimela Erakavum, these are most difficult. So we can see one thing, that in human life, it is not a straight road. Kalam kanala videkkunnu, jeevam tanala kodikkunnu, jeevitha veethiyil mullum poovum vaari videkkunnu, vidahithamaru ninakkunnu, vidahithamaru ninakkunnu. This is the bhajan which Amma used to sing. Kalam kanala videkkunnu, jeevan tanala kodikkunnu. So in the jeevitha veethiyil mullum poovum vaari videkkunnu. On the path of the human journey, there are flowers and thorns. So depending upon our actions, and if we have done good actions in the path, we get flowers on the road. Our life is very smooth and easy. Whereas those who have done a lot of sinful acts in the path, they will see that there are a lot of thorns in the path. But let us not think that we have done good actions or bad actions. Once we have come to Amma, when we say, they say even the thorns become soft as petals. So when Amma is, there are 2 or 3 other examples also. If we remember the example of Vasudeva carrying Bhagavan Krishna on his head. He was crossing Yamuna. The water started rising and rising, came up to his nose, but below it did not rise above his nose. So when he is carrying Bhagavan on his head, always remembering Bhagavan, we are going to be drowned, but we will not be drowned. That is what we can understand. There are so many other examples also. There is a very beautiful Shiva Stotra. It's called Marga Bandhu Stotram. So Shambho Mahadeva Deva, Shiva Shambho Mahadeva Devesha Shambho, Shambho Mahadeva Deva. So they say Marga Bandhu Stotram. Marga Bandhu, in the Margam, Abhayam, he becomes Abhayam in the Margam. That is called the Marga Bandhu Stotram of Bhagavan Shiva. That's sometimes when we start our journey, we chant this stotra, we can see. And when we come to Devi, we call it Tara Devi. Tara Devi, there is a mantra. We are not supposed to chant the mantra openly like this, like many others. In YouTube, there are 2 umpteen mantras. Anybody can chant any mantra. It is wrong. We cannot chant like that. Tara Devi mantra is there. And also Tara Devi is our Devi, Kali Mahakali. So we say Tara is 2 meanings. Taranat Tara, one who Tarayati, takes us across the ocean. She is called Tara. And the second meaning of Tara is this star. So we say in the olden days, the sailors, when they were driving the ship, they were guided by the Tara, the Dhruva Nakshatra, the pole star. So they say when the pole star is there, that means that is north. Depending on that, they'll change the course. So this is the divine guidance we can say. Here also we can see this main thing. So it's a human, we have to remember that human life is not a straight, very easy, comfortable journey. It's not so. So it will be up and down, but we can see even if they are going up and down, it's going closer to Sannidhanam. So you climb up, climb down, climb up, climb down. So you are going, whether you are going up or coming down, we are going closer and closer and closer to Sannidhanam. So in the same way, when we have the comfortable life or when we have difficulties also, we are moving closer to Bhagavan or Bhagavati. That is what we have to understand. And finally, it is a rehearsal of sannyasa. The brahmacharya, the 41 days of Mandala Vratam, this is a pakka, the life of a sannyasi. So we have to wake up early in the morning, take bath in cold water. It's not necessary. You can take in hot water also. So we have to say we have to cook our own food, and we have to be very meager. We have to do a lot of japa, and we can see we call each other Swami. Suresh Swami, Ramesh Swami, Anil Swami, and a small Malikapurathama also Somya. We call them Swami because when they call me Swami, I remember, oh, I am a Swami. I have responsibilities. That is the meaning. So this Shabarimala Vritam, 41 days Vritam is a pakka sannyasa life. That is in the last stage of human life, we become sannyasi. This is the simple life. So even though physically we have discomforts, but at the same time mentally we are very, very peaceful. We give up everything and we go away. So you can see that is sannyasa. So everybody is scared of sannyasa. But you have to understand, sooner or later, all of us have to take sannyasa. So they say that there are two powers in this universe who give us sannyasa. First person is our Guru. The Guru gives us sannyasa. So the difference is when the Guru gives sannyasa, the Guru will announce the date and time, etc. well in advance. So when we were given sannyasa, it was announced more than 3 weeks back. Amma announced, so on this Navaratri day, I will give sannyas to so many of my brahmacharis and brahmacharinis. 3 weeks in advance, the Guru will announce in earlier that I will be giving sannyasa. What is sannyasa? Sannyasa means leaving your family, leaving your belongings, leaving everything and going away. That is called sannyasa. So the second person who gives sannyasa is Yamadeva. Yamadeva will not announce. Suddenly he will come. Suddenly he will appear and say, "Come," and he take us away. We have to go everything, and we have to go away. So either Guru or Yama will give us sannyasa. Guru will announce well in advance. After next month, on Shivaratri day, I will give sannyasa. Whereas Yamadeva will not announce. He will suddenly come and say, "Come," and we have to go with him. So it's better to surrender to the Guru and take sannyasa from the Guru. That is better. That is what we have to understand. So the Shabarimala Vritam also is a kind of a sannyasa, preparation for our final journey. That is what we have to remember. So another important point which some of our devotees ask me is that, Swami, what is your opinion regarding women entering the temple? I told them, I'm very sorry, I don't want to answer that question. That question is a lot of complications, are very controversial. I don't want to answer that question. You go to Amma and ask her. Let our acharyas, who are very well learned and experienced, let them answer the question. If there is a rule in Shabarimala that women should not enter, it must have been made for some reason. I don't want to touch the topic at all. Please go to Amma and ask her. Amma has already answered that question, so we need not ask again. So now we see Durga Devi, we see the Bhagavan, the Ayyappa, Dharmashastra or Swami Ayyappa, they say he incarnated from his father. We know the story very well. The story of how Bhagavan Shiva was the father and the Bhagavan Vishnu was the mother as Mohini. So Mohini had appeared when there was a problem for the gods and the Devas and Asuras. They were fighting for the Amrita Kalasha. The Vishnu Bhagavan, he appeared as Mohini, and he finally he solved the problem. You know that very well. So if I want something, I should first deserve it. If I want money, then the God will ask me, do you have compassion? If I want money will be given to me only if I have compassion. So therefore, in the same way, Amritam will be given to person who wants to serve others. So it was given to the gods. We know the story. So Mohini, Mahavishnu came as Mohini. When he wanted to kill Bhasmasura, there also Bhagavan Vishnu appeared as Mohini, and Shiva wanted to see that Vishnu as Mohini. So we know the story from their union. Ayyappa Bhagavan was born. So we need not have any confusion. There is some confusion that there is one. I have to read one story. The story said that when Ayyappa goes to Kailasa, he will see Bhagavan Shiva and he will say, Father, and he will, when he sees Parvati, he will say, Amma. So when Ayyappa goes to Kailasa, he has no problem. He will say Appa and Amma. But if Ayyappa goes to Vaikunta, when he sees Vishnu, he will say Amma, and then when he says Lakshmi, what will he say? What will he call his mother's wife? It's all nonsense. When he goes, when in the first place there is no need for Ayyappa to go to. This is a story which came in one of the story books, published by an ashram. I don't want to name the ashram. If Ayyappa goes to Vaikunta, and when he sees Vishnu Bhagavan, he will say Om Namo Narayana. He will not say Amma. He will say Om Namo Narayana. Your Maya is so wonderful. You became a woman and you became a mother and you gave birth to me. So he will call Vishnu Om Namo Narayana and he will call Lakshmi Amma. There also, when he goes to Kailasa, he will call Shiva Appa and Parvati he will say Amma. When he goes to Vaikunta, he will call Vishnu Appa and he will call Lakshmi Amma. There is absolutely no confusion. So that is what we have to understand. So here, the next important point is that now we will come to a very important point in our Shastras. We have Devatas, they have Puranas, etc. So in these Puranas, they are actually, we say Sri Rama avatar, Sri Krishna avatar. There are so many avatars, and people usually ask, has there been an avatar? There are some so-called intellectuals who try to prove that Sri Krishna never existed. It is only a story to teach us some morality, etc. It is not so. Sri Krishna Bhagavan, he was born in particular place, particular time. He lived for a long time, and he taught us a lot of things, not just by words but by his actions, like what Amma is doing. The avatars, they were born. So here also, symbolism is a very, very important part of our teaching method. So here we can see that the Mahishasura was killed by Durga Devi. We know that very well. That Mahishasura was a male, and buffalo, Mahisha, it always represents one who's at the body level. Mahisha, a buffalo, it does not have anything. It is a very, very dull thing. It lives only at the physical level, totally ignorance. So Mahisha or buffalo, or bull signifies ignorance. You can say Yama riding on a buffalo, it indicates that the death is for a person who has body consciousness. A person who thinks I am the body, only he feels that I am going to die. Whereas a person who knows I am the Chaitanyam, the Atma, the body dies, I am not the body. For him there is no death. So here also we can see Mahishasura was his male form. He was killed by Durga Devi. Now his female counterpart Mahishi, the same buffalo, the female, that was more powerful and more dangerous and more revengeful, and she was very, very dangerous. Nobody could kill her. So the combined power of Bhagavan Shiva and Vishnu only they could kill this Mahishi. So we say Mahishasura male and Mahishi is the female. So we say two types of the enjoyment. So we can say enjoyment at the physical level. We want to the most common example is we want to eat tasty food, and then they want to enjoy a lot of things. The other enjoyable objects are there. These are all at the physical level. Enjoyment at the physical level, they want to enjoy, and the liquor, etc., and smoking, drugs, etc. This kind of enjoyment at the physical level, that is one thing. And then we have the enjoyment that is called at the Mahishasura. Then that is very difficult to control. But more difficult to control is the enjoyment at the mental level. Mental level also we have enjoyment. Like we say, I'm enjoying a very good position. I'm in a top position. So when I'm in a top position, I enjoy. When I'm in the presence of my juniors, I think I'm such a great person. So that enjoyment is that kind of enjoyment is more difficult to destroy. Enjoyment at the mental level, the enjoyment of I'm in a very, very high position. So we hear people saying he was drunk with power. So the lahari of the liquor, after some time, after 5 or 7 hours, the lahari of the intoxication of the liquor, it goes away. But the intoxication of the power of position, that grows and grows and goes more and more. I am such a great person, very important position. I don't want to name them. So that is more difficult. The lahari. So when I'm sitting on the stage and when I'm speaking, that kind of lahari is that the people are looking at me. I enjoy talking. That it's a kind of a lahari which is more difficult to cure than the lahari of drinking. The lahari, when I'm speaking to the audience, I feel a kind of lahari. That is very, very difficult to cure. That we have to understand very well. These two were destroyed. So Bhagavan Ayyappa, he came to destroy this more difficult the lahari or the power which is at the mental level. The enjoyment at the mental level, position, etc. That is more difficult. That he killed that also. So we can see that there's a very interesting story of a drunkard. How he killed a drunkard used to go to the drinking booth every day. So he has to his house was in the field. So from the field he had to cross the road and go to the other side of the field. There was the drinking booth. So the road was there. So one day when he was going to the booth, he saw a group of the musicians. Actually it was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his group. They were singing and dancing, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. They were happily singing. Oh, this man, this drunkard, he liked singing. He was fond of singing and dancing. So when he saw this group, they were singing and dancing, he liked that. So okay, so let me also join this. So he also joined that group and he also sang. So this group, from there, they slowly started moving, and unknowingly this man also started moving with them. They went on and went on and on. They reached the Hare Krishna temple, and there also they sang for a long time. Finally, it was very, very late. He said, "My God, I am here now. I missed my liquor today. Anyway, tomorrow I'll go." So he went back. But next day, he felt that that dancing was very good. For some time I will dance with them. Then I'll go to the drinking booth. So next day when he came, he joined them, but fortunately he went on chanting, dancing. Again he reached the temple. It was too late. Again he went back home. He said, "What? My God, what's happening? 2 days I did not drink. Tomorrow I will certainly drink. I will dance for some time and then I will go and drink." But every day it happened that once he got caught in that group of dancing, he went on dancing and finally he went to the booth. After a long time, when his friends did not see him, they asked him, "Why are you not coming for drinking now? Why are you not coming for drinking?" He told his friends, "Now look here, I have found a new intoxication which is much better than your drinking liquor." So that intoxication, that's called unmatta bhava. In our bhajans we have that it's called unmatta bhava. The God in intoxication, they go beyond the physical level, they become intoxicated. That is what they can teach us. And here we can see these three brothers. We have the Ganapati, we have Subramanya, Kartikeya, and we have Swami Ayyappa. So Ganapati and the Kartikeya, they were born from Bhagwan Shiva and Parvati, whereas Ayyappa was born from Shiva and Vishnu. That's all the difference. So this is what they have taught us. We can see now. See the Ganesha, Bhagwan Ganesha. We know the story of the mango. The Narada brought the mango, and then the Shiva said, Bhagwan Shiva said, "Who will go around the earth and come back first? He will get the mango." We know the story. So Subramanya he climbed his peacock and he went round the earth and came back after a long time. Ganesha Bhagwan, he went around his parents and then he got the mango. So what he taught is, the entire universe is in my parents. You can see in Amma, the Amma whom we see, the entire Brahmandam, she is the Aneka Kodi Brahmand Janani Namaha. Aneka Kodi Brahmanda Janani Namaha. This is how we praise Amma in 1000 names. So the entire Brahmanda is in Amma. So going around Pradakshina around Amma is equal to the going around the entire world. That is what Ganapati taught us. Whereas Kartikeya or Subramanya or Muruga, when we see the story, we will see that the other people from other religions, they may make fun of us. You are worshipping a God who's stubborn. He went to Palani and he will not come back. He was very adamant. No, I will not come back. I will not come back. So these problems are caused by our modern cinemas. I'm very sorry. The cinemas, they want to dramatize, they want to create sensation, and they will go to any extent to get the kind of sensation. And there's nothing like that. When Kartikeya he went there, Ganesha proved that the entire universe is in my parents, whereas Kartikeya proved that my parents is in the entire universe. In my parents are there in every object. So when he refused to come, what he was saying was, my parents are not only in Kailasa, they are very much here in Palani also. That is the teaching. It's not stubbornness or adamant. By not coming, he said, I need not come back to Kailasa to be with my parents. They are very much here in Palani also. So therefore, North India also has the Kailasa, and Palani is South in Kailasa. So that is what we have to understand. And there also this example I have already given to some time back. I think twice I have given. Ganesha Chaturthi, Vinayaka Chaturthi, we worship the Ganesha's Vigraha for about the 5 or 7 or 9 days, and then we after we worship for so many days, then we immerse the idol in the ocean. So that means from the form to the formless. The ocean represents the Anadi Ananda Chaitanyam. So from the form, beginning with the form, we go to the formless. That is what Vinayaka Chaturthi taught us. Here also, the Kartika also we have Kartika Deepam. He taught us the worship of the form, and to the Kartika Deepam, it is worship of formless. And lastly, Ayyappa Bhagavan also. During Mandalam, we worship Ayyappa in form. We did a lot of Abhishekam. Ayyappa's Abhishekam is very, very famous. They say, Pashupala Abhishekam Palanile, Pashuneya Abhishekam Shabarile. Pashupala Abhishekam Palanile, Pashuneya Abhishekam Shabarile. Beautiful. They are beautiful form. We see, it is a feast for our eyes. So we see the beautiful form, and then we finally, at the end, after Mandalam, we come to Magara Jyoti. We say the same Ayyappa on the top of the hill. There we say the Kantamala. Kantamale Jyoti Yengale Uru Kantambole Idukudappa Ayyappa Kantamale Jyoti Yengale Uru Kantambole Idukudappa. You say Kantamala Jyoti, and the color like a Kantam, that attracts us like a Kantam, like a magnet, they pull us. So the beginning with Mandala Kalam, Vigraha Aradhana, and Magara Jyoti, it comes to the formless Nirguna. So form to formless, this is what we have to understand. Now we see it is season. It's not a season. It is only a kind of a period where we are taught, and we are reminded that our final goal is the sannyasa, where we had to get trained to lead a very simple life, constantly remembering God. So we say, like Vasudeva, the Krishna said he did not get drowned. They can say that. So in the same way, when we are going, they say, Swami Ayyappa, Ayyappa, Sharanam Ayyappa, Ayyappa, Swami, Ayyappo, Swami. We are chanting Swami, Ayyappo, Swami, Ayyappo. So that constantly remembrance, we are not affected by the difficulties on the journey, because our mind is always tuned to Ayyappa. That is what we have to understand in our human life also. Till we reach the goal, every moment we go on thinking of Amma or your chosen deity, whatever your chosen deity is. That way, even when when we are at the physical level, there will be difficulties. But the Nama of Bhagavan, it may remove difficulty, it may not remove difficulties, but the Nama Japa gives us the strength to face the difficulties with ease. The difficulties will no longer be difficulties. So because our mind is always in tune with God. That is the lesson they have taught us. So let us pray to Amma to give us a mind which is constantly tuned to God, and finally take us to our golden life. Om Amritageetananda, Om Lokaha Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om.
Na guroradhikam tattvam, na guroradhikam tapa.